Yeah, just want to give you a quick, oh, let's hope it's quick. Huh? I say, yeah, we're going to cut this short. Minutes later, lots of them. Anyway, fast is going well. I am slowly but surely flaking off some attachments and some addictions and some, yeah, I'll try and talk a little quicker here. You know what? The internet is a very huge addiction, even though I don't participate that much. It makes me wonder if some of my other things that I'm so heavily attached to, smoking, excuse me, smoking wise, you know, um, even if I do it in moderation, I'm still attached and still wanting to participate in my smoking habits. And, as much as I can't even go one day, like, I don't know, would you be able to go a day without the internet? It's interesting. I can say I've known 2 people who have died from that addiction. I can't say died from it, but because of the constant and even 24/7 addiction to the internet, where they couldn't put it down even to sleep and or to eat. And so they died, like, oh my God. And I'm sure there were other things involved, probably. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about that kinds of things in my fast. I looked this morning at my YouTube, and I don't think I've been on there for a week or more. So, once I give that up a little bit, it's a freedom. Like when you don't smoke cigarettes, if you've been smoking for years, you get over a hill or a hump and you feel like, wow, that doesn't have to rule my every moment in my world, you know? And so you get this freedom boost when you get past over that hump of the addiction and letting go of the habit. And there's so many of them. Yeah, food habits is what I'm speaking of mostly. I've been eating. I was asked in the comment section about what do I eat, and what I like to eat is a lot of dried fruits and vegetables, raw, juicing, all kinds of yummy juices you can eat. I can eat. Yeah, my diet consists of a lot of different things that people don't normally eat. When I eat fruit, I almost, like I eat the skin on kiwi, I eat the whole core when I eat an apple. You're trying to eat as much of it as you can. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic here. Oh no, maybe I was on. But I've been fasting from some interesting things. One thing that I'm going to quit fasting from that, like I haven't been communicating, texting, talking on the phone, emailing. My communication has been completely shut off in this fast, interestingly enough. And I've got to tell you a little story. I was praying out on my little porch patio, and there's a little grass area that goes, and then the driveway is right there. Well, this is kind of a long story. Years ago, I would travel up here to the mountains after work with my 3 girls who were little kids then, and we would dig around in the mountains for crystals. right? And this area, this part of the Rockies, which is huge, get a lot of smoky quartz. Well, anyway, long time. I can't say I did it for years, but for quite a while after work, a long day of babysitting kids I did for a few years when my kids were babies. And I babysat a lot of kids. They'd all get picked up. We'd all load in the car. We would drive all the way up here to where I knew there was a crystal mine and dig till sundown and then drive back in the dark. I gotta take a drink. And in all that time, okay, now, I don't want to get this story mixed up. I heard that in Peru or Brazil, you walk around and quartz crystals are laying around like it is gravel in Colorado. Like, when you go down a gravel road and these little rocks that make up the road. In South America, in lots of parts, there are roads made up of quartz crystals. And I'm like, wow. It'd just be amazing to me, especially after all those drives digging up, and I would find little quartz. I found some great rocks, I gotta say. There's a stack of boxes. If you've seen that stack in any of my clips, that's my rock collection. It's fairly large and pretty heavy. Anyway, so short story long, so I'm praying and talking and talking to the universe and just opening up, and I looked down in the driveway and I started finding crystals. I just picked out the 3. I've probably found 15 of them. Now, they're not just like laying there. I would see one side of them, like you see this in the dirt. See if you pretend like my finger is like dirt, so you're seeing that flat. So I started digging around, and sure enough, ta-da! And here's another one. This is a double terminated. Check this out. Can you see that? Beautiful. I mean, like right in my driveway. I tell you, there is something to that asking ye shall receive thing. Here's another one I found. These are ones I found today in the driveway. I mean, just sitting there enjoying the sun, and boom, I look down there and it is. Like I said, they're covered up. So you're only going to be seeing like maybe that much of it. Am I demonstrating that? I mean, you don't see much of it, but you look for that flat edge, and sure enough, there is a little baby. People have said to me over the years about quartz crystals, they're like, so who makes that? That's cut, that. I said, no, it's not cut. They're like that. They grow like that. That's how they grow, Nobody cut that. I found it. I dug it out of the ground, just like that. Broke off of a bigger crystal. Whoops. And it kind of makes you, I don't know, it makes me think about pyramids. And I know there's mortar in between those rocks and all that. But anyway, I got lots of thoughts about pyramids. I want to do a clip, but I'm too chicken. Got chicken balls. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys. Things are going great. I'm maintaining my 140 weight. I'm eating. So I'm not fasting on food, and I want to do that for 40 days. But there are other things that I have been fasting off of. I'm learning a lot about it, and I would like to talk to you about, but I'm having a huge brain fart in this moment. Can't think what I want to talk to you about. So, go with it. It's all good, right? That old phrase, it's all good. I don't know where that came from. It just popped out of my mouth. God, looking at these crystals, that's why I keep looking down here, because God, I am just amazed. I won't tell you what I can tell you what I was praying about in that moment. I was asking for signs. I don't do that very often. I don't pray for signs, but It's time for me to possibly relocate again. I hope I can spend the summer here because it's, oh my God, it's so beautiful with the wildlife and everything, but might get tossed back into the city. I just go where God sends me, where the universe sends me. And I know that might sound corny, but it's not like according to any kind of religion can describe what I just said, but they do. They try to, and you know, and I don't mean that in any way except good ways. Blah blah blah. I was not making any sense, but I don't edit my videos, so you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I'm in a weird mood today, guys. I'm in an extremely weird mood. Life goes on. I've been drinking it all, and it keeps making more and more. And I'm up to about 7 or 8 glasses a day. That's where I'm at right now. So, and it's almost clear. Tastes real. I can't say it tastes real good. Some stuff is still processing and cleansing, but it's pretty good. Not plum champagne yet. I have not found anything to give me that consistently. So anyway, I hope your day is going great, guys. Sorry I'm talking so long. Let me find the little button. Here we go. Okay, love you guys.